7th happen
Yep.
under his watch, under his leadership. I mean,
I think there's a lot of 9/11 similarities.
Yes.
That was either allowed to happen or some degree was.
Israel is just brilliant in their intelligence. They have to be. They don't have a choice.
Yep.
They're the only airline, their national airline is the only one that's never been hijacked. I mean, besides living there, I did travel there. It's been a very, very long time, but I'm talking about years ago when technology wasn't even as great as it was. And
Yep.
even psychologically, the way they would interview you at the airport, this was just one-on-one, was they, like it was, you would think it was just normal questions, but they were trained psychologists and psychiatrists to watch, not psychiatrists, but psychologists to watch your eye movements or whatever. Was your luggage with you the entire time?
Yep.
Did anybody help you pack? I forgot what all the questions were. I cannot believe that this thing happened under his watch, that such a disaster happened. And I do know an Israeli guy who's been living in this country for a long time. He's got strong ties with Israel family. He shops with me at Home Depot whenever he needs some appliances. He had come in, after the war had started. I said, Reuven, how did this happen? You're an Israeli.
Yep.
And like he just fumbled through an answer, like he...
Right.
There is no answer for Israel to have allowed something to this magnitude. I'm not saying that they never lose somebody.
But no, I look at it very much in the same way that Pearl Harbor has almost commonly been accepted as a casus belli sort of reason for us to get into World War II, right?
Yeah.
And I think 9/11, same sort of deal.
Yeah.
Whether it was we were complacent in letting it happen as a country, as a federal government, or people within our federal government, or they purposely worked with people to make it happen.
Well,
Condoleezza
Rice was getting all this intelligence in advance,
and there was training of some of these people that were part of the hijackings, and there's a lot more. And again,
who killed JFK?
Lyndon B. Johnson, I would say, at the highest level, probably orchestrated
CIA.
it. Yeah.
I mean, it was not Oswald. And if it was Oswald, then he
was one pawn
right.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, it was Oswald, but who was he working with?
And maybe, right? It could have been Oswald, that actually took the lethal shot.
Right.
Who's really to say, right, at this point? And I don't know if there's anyone that could, definitively say this is exactly what happened. All the people that were involved. Here's who took the actual lethal shot or shots. And
there was still it was ABC. They were doing Who Killed JFK about a week. You probably can catch it on YouTube. And Oliver Stone chimed in. And I mean, they're still arguing the point. And the Warren Commission. I mean, they really do say that our country, although there was that whole McCarthy era, which I was not, I might have been a child, really young child, but they say things really, really changed with the Kennedy, assassination.
Yeah, I really think we started to see, I think we already started to see the reliance on, big government, really starting with, and even really before then, but I think FDR was the one that really started to get people reliant on big government in the way that they
agree.
are. And then I think JFK was really, all right, we're done with people trying to get rid of this bureaucracy. And, if that means we got to take them out to, keep our power over the people, then we'll do so.
He could have changed the course of history. And his brother, the same.
Yeah.
It was just unbelievable. And the fact that Bobby Kennedy did not get security clearance, because the law was put in because of his father's assassination. It was just such a travesty of justice that this whole administration in every era